If you're bored in the house and in the house bored, I feel you. It's easy to feel a bit down when we're stuck at home, so I decided to share some things to do at home when you're bored or tired or unmotivated. So let's get started. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you some really fun, interesting, and productive things that you can do while we're stuck at home. If you're like me and you're feeling like all your days are starting to look the same and you're feeling less motivated, I hope these things enlighten you and make you excited to go about your days. Number 1, create a schedule of everything you want to accomplish today. I think it's really important to incorporate some form of structure into your everyday life. For me, I either write my schedule on a post-it note and I write down the times and everything that I want to do today, or I'll write it in my notes on my phone just so that I organize all of my thoughts and I can think, do I really have time to do everything that I want to do, or am I just going to sit on the couch? Number 2, if you have the time, I think it's so necessary to declutter your phone. Decluttering your phone means going through every single app that you have and deleting any apps that you no longer need or you don't use. Or maybe you won't need them for a long time. Something else that you can do is also look through all of your photos and delete any photos that you don't need at all, or you've already moved it to your computer. That way it'll create more space in your phone and you only see what you absolutely need. Something else that you can do is clear any push notifications that you have on your phone. So if you have any unopened messages or you have notifications or alerts, it's nice to just clear everything out and clean up your phone. Number 3, something fun that you can do is have a Netflix party with your friends. Netflix party is a great way to watch something with your friends and chat with them at the same time, so then you kind of feel like you're watching it together even though we are social distancing. Number 4 is clean your room, and I know that that takes a lot of motivation for people to just get started, so I want to task you with this. First, if your bed is not made right now, go make your bed. Just start with that. Make your bed, make it look nice and pretty, make sure all the sheets are even, make sure your pillows are put back in a nice spot. That's a good place to be. After you make your bed, I challenge you to pick up any clothes that might be on the floor. If you're like me and you don't have anything, then the next thing to do is to organize. Jackets need to go where jackets belong. Pants should be where the pants belong. Yes, I have a home for everything. Something else that you can do when it comes to cleaning your room or your house is to help vacuum or mop or Swiffer. And I also challenge you, if you do live with other people, help them out. Help out your family, help out your siblings, and try to clean up the area because that shows that you care. Number 5, exercise and stretch. Because we're not leaving our homes and we're stuck at home, we're not really going out as much, which means we're not moving our bodies as much. So we really need to intentionally think, okay, how often can I get up and get my body moving? If I really don't have time to work out because I'm so busy with work, I try to at least work out for 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes of getting my body moving, getting my heart rate up. So some of the things that I follow are Barry's Instagram. Blogilates is a great person to follow as well, and so you just want to make sure you look up workout videos on YouTube and do something. Number 6 is play games with your friends. So how you do this is 1, you can FaceTime or be on Zoom together, and then you can play code names, you can play Jackbox. There's a lot of different games that you can play online, and your friends just join a game room and you can interact with each other. I will make sure to link all the games down in my description, and hopefully you can have some fun with your friends too. Number 7 is try cooking new food, try cooking new things, experiment in your kitchen. I think it's so much fun to just learn from experience, try things that you've seen. Maybe there's a food item that you're missing from a restaurant. See if you can look up the recipe and work with it. I think this is the perfect time to really stretch ourselves and think, what more can I do? Number 8 is create a smile box. What's a smile box? So the first thing I got was a paper bag so that I could have something to work on. I already had all of the items that I need to create this smile box because I am an elementary school teacher, so I have random crafty things lying around at my house. So I painted a random box that I found, and then I waited about 3 hours before I decorated. A smile box is a box that you decorate. You can really grab anything. I decided to paint mine white and I wrote smile box on it. So this was a little mini project of being creative, but basically in this smile box you want to take a post-it note and write one good thing that happened to you today, or one good thing you're thankful for. Just one thing. You write it down, you write the date, and you put it in your smile box. Make sure it's something that makes you smile. That way, when this quarantine season is over, you can look back in that box and remember the good times that you had, even if we were all stuck at home. A smile box is different from a journal entry because you're not writing a whole page of things. You're just writing one good memory that we can remember and cherish during this crazy time. Number 9 is grow green onions. The reason why I say green onions is because it's actually one of the easiest things to regrow. I've tried planting and growing plants in general, but I just can't keep them alive. But green onions, on the other hand, that's a different story. Look!
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Number 10, take this time to learn something new. For me, that's practicing my hand lettering. I think hand lettering is so beautiful and it's so creative, and there's so many different ways that you can go about it, but it takes practice. It's like drawing. And so I like to spend some time practicing my hand lettering. I Google different hand lettering fonts and I just copy and practice. And that way I feel like I'm being productive and using my hand muscles. Number 11, I kid you not, this is the perfect time to be reading a book. Whenever you can, try to fill your mind with other people's thoughts, like authors. So some of the books that I like to read are nonfiction books that are really based on my Christian faith. But of course, you can always read fiction books as well. Some books that I'm thinking about rereading are The Chronicles of Narnia. Oh, what a throwback to my childhood. But I also like to read books on finances, on what God says about anything and everything. And of course, reading the Bible is also something that I try to do every single day because I don't need to rush to work and I am home able to read, even if it's for 10 to 15 minutes. I challenge you to just pick a book that you have around in your house and start reading it. And you always want to go through about the first chapter of every book. You always want to give a book at least one chapter. Give it a chance and see if it's something you can stick through. Number 12, if time allows, this is a great time to create a side hustle. Whatever it is, if that means getting creative and making something and trying to sell it, if that means joining a business, if that means trying something and seeing if it'll launch. I do have a video on side hustles, but I know that some of them you are not able to do right now considering the time, but it's something to consider and think about, or maybe it'll spark ideas for you to go in a different direction. For me, my side hustle is YouTube, but also Arbonne, and I love helping people get healthy and really feel amazing inside and out. Number 13, clean out your pantry and any expired food that you think might be there. So look through your fridge, look through every single item that's in there and read the back and see when it expires. And if it hasn't expired yet, keep it. And if it has expired, toss it. This is a great way to just make sure you only have what you need in your house, and then you can have room for new groceries when you go out. Number 14, learn a new language or enhance your current language. So I've been spending a lot of time enhancing my Korean because I realized I speak Korean like I am in 2nd grade. And so I've been spending some time reviewing how to text, how to read, and how to speak in a more advanced way. I've been trying to expand my Korean vocabulary, and so it's a great way for me to review how to write, and I've been trying to text my parents in Korean a lot more just so that I can practice. And number 14 pretty much segues into number 15, and that is watching Korean dramas. So a way that I've been expanding my Korean language is by listening and reading Korean subtitles and listening to Korean. And I highly suggest that you watch some Korean dramas because they are so good. I used to watch them when I was in high school, and then I paused paused for a period of time and I pretty much only watched American shows, but recently I got back into Korean dramas and they are so addicting and so good. So I'm going to share with you some of my favorites. Crash Landing on You is about a South Korean girl who parasails and accidentally lands in North Korea. So it's all about how she can escape North Korea and she meets this soldier and the soldier is contemplating, you know, do I help her, do I not? And it's hilarious. My Love from Another Star is about a man who is an alien and he's 400 years old, but he looks 30 and he's about ready to go home and he meets a girl. And it's all about, you know, does he want to spend more time with her and get closer to her, or does he not because he's about to go home? I know it sounds silly, but it's actually really good. I find that both of these dramas start off a little corny and then it eventually leads into some really deep, good content. The third drama that I really liked was Itaewon Class. It is not a super lovey-dovey drama, but it's really more about this guy who starts from the bottom and tries to make his way up. It's about this guy who really starts with nothing and tries to create something with his life, with his business, with everything. And it was funny, it was lighthearted, it was great. So I really recommend that drama if you're trying to look for motivation, because it really pushes you to think, wow, there is so much that we can do. Those are my top 3 Korean dramas right now. There's a lot of other dramas that I really love, but I'm gonna end with that. So I hope that you guys are staying safe at home and that you can try some of these things while we are all stuck at home. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!